That's very fine.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
shall we start? Okay, please wait a minute.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Today I again talk about arthroplasty, about some specialized issues. So in the next several days, I will focus on the polyethylene, for both total hip and total knee arthroplasty. Okay, then now, so in our country, the trend will move to the vitamin E to improve the strength and durability and to resistance for wear. So basically, we should understand about the polyethylene. This is the contracture of the polyethylene. As you know, the structure of polyethylene is very simple. Oh, this is the polymerization of this polymer. Oh, this ethylene, the very simple structure. The two carbons and four hydrogens. So then combine and continue and make a long strings like this one. So there's a different characteristic is a little bit different between the length and some structure, or sometimes it's separate and make the branch. This can make the characteristic, the property of the polyethylene. So this is a in this is the same structure and continue in the same. So increasing number of the M means the length of the polyethylene molecule. I'm sorry. So it is the polyethylene and the TKA. So in the TKA, polyethylene can be acted by compression and tension and the friction during the weight bearing and motion. So it can cause the failure. There is some mode of the failure in the polyethylene. So due to the mechanical and chemical affection of the joint load and the aging, and even so chemical characteristic into the joint. It's classified as the surface wear. I'm sorry. It can cause the friction, and this is a delamination. This is a separation of the layer, and because the polyethylene is basically the basically it is strings, very thin strings. In concentrate, it can form the one object. So sometimes it can separate the layer of the layer between the layers. So we can call it a delamination. It is another mode of failure. So if wear is occur, it can cause some particles. This is a small piece of polyethylene. Because basically, as I said before, polyethylene is the strings. Strings due to the wear or other breakage of the structure of the polyethylene can cause the small particles. small piece of the polyethylene. So if the piece is very small, it can be eaten by the monocyte or macrophages. So because they will recognize this particle as the foreign body. So they try to attack this polyethylene particle. In results, they will release some cytokine and some local hormone. So then this hormone and cytokine will activate the osteoclast on the bone, especially in the interface of the artificial joint and bone. So we can eventually osteophyte reoccur due to the activation of the osteoclast and suppression of the osteoblast. So in the sometimes we can see the osteolysis around the joint. It is sometimes we can see this type of osteolysis around the hip cup of the hip joint. In the previously, the quality of polyethylene was very poor in both THA and TKA. The wear is a very, very serious problem. It is one of the most frequent cause of failure. So this is due to the poor quality of the polyethylene. So to prevent the osteolysis around the artificial joint, to one idea to make the molecule of the polyethylene in a bigger and bigger. Then if the particle is big enough, these phagocytes, the macrophages, the monocyte cannot eat this particle because it is too big, they can't eat. So it is too small, the particle is very small, they can't eat. So one idea to increase the size and the number of molecules is bigger and bigger. So this is the one prevention of the to prevent the wear, the subsequent the osteolysis. So it is another item to how to make this polyethylene. There is some the way to make the polyethylene. And the one way is make the block of the polyethylene and cut the polyethylene, the shape and make the shape like this, This is the one way. See, the another is compression molding. So install the ingredient of the polyethylene and the complex and make the polyethylene. So during the compression and heating, the molecule of the polyethylene combine to each other and make bigger and bigger. So this is the one way to make the high molecule polyethylene. So basically, polyethylene is a one string, the very, very long string. But it is a string. So after the installation of the body on the artificial joint, after the friction, they can separate. Then to prevent the separation between the strings and strings of polyethylene, so make the bonding connection between the adjacent polyethylene molecule. So this connection we call the crosslink. So if we combine the two strings and between two links, we can get the big molecular object of the polyethylene. This is one string is one dimensional, but after the making the bonding using a close link, they can be the two-dimensional or even three-dimensional. So it can increase the strength and higher molecule of the polyethylene. So how to make the big molecule of polyethylene? So one way is irradiation. So irradiation can break the part of the polyethylene, then they can make the free radical. That means the free end of the molecule. In a stable situation, the all end of the molecule is is connected by this one hydrogen or carbon. But after the irradiation, this is break, and the free end of the molecule can be made. So if you meet the free end and the free end to the adjacent to the molecule string or the polyethylene, they can bond and bind. And then subsequently, it can be made to a bigger and bigger molecule. But in addition to the cross-link forming, but some free radical it remained even after the irradiation. So this free radical can link with the oxygen. So it can cause the aging of the polyethylene. This is a problem. So irradiation can make the crossing that can shrink the polyethylene, but in the same time, it can make the free radical that can cause a dehydration, and it can cause aging and reduce the quality of the polyethylene. Yes, this the free radical can bond with the oxygen that that can cause the decrease of the quality, and they can cause deteriorate of the durability and eventually wear and breakage. So, this is, I will skip this one. I'm sorry. Okay. There is a way to the annealing and melting. Melting means it that this is the heat up above the melting point and then combined. But this is the melting can reduce the free radical. This is disadvantage is mechanical strength is slightly reduced. The quality of polyethylene is reduced if we melt above, we see the heat up above the melting point. But this is the annealing. This is only the compression in the low temperature, the melting and compression. This is a heating below the melting point. So it can maintain the crystal or molecular structure that can maintain the strength and the structure of the polyethylene. This is the advantage of the maintenance of mechanical strength, but it can remain the free radical. So this is a difference manufacturing policy. This is different among the polyethylene and manufacture. So before using the polyethylene, it's very interesting to make sure how to be made this polyethylene to ask to the manufacturer. It's very interesting. But basically, in the modern polyester, in the strength and durability is very good. So we don't care about the wear and the deterioration of the mechanical strength and property in the within the 10 or 20 years. And because of this technology is very improved, but recently, 20 or 30 years ago, the polyethylene is very, very low quality. So we sometimes see the complete wear of the polyethylene. So sometimes we can see the metal back after the wear of the polyethylene. So it is surprising. This quality is very improving in time. So the first is making the high molecule polyethylene, then make the chlorine due to by the irradiation, and then to the manufacture process of the melting point and the compression, and some technology can be the difference of the polyethylene. So modern polyethylene we can safely use, but modern TK or THA is used for the very young patients. So we need to more and more durability and strength and the better quality. Then it moved to the E-poly, vitamin E installed polyethylene. Okay, tomorrow I will explain the detail of this type of polyethylene. Or do you have any question? Is it all right?
No,
Okay.
Professor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, maybe you currently you are using the product from the China.
Yes.
Do you have any trouble of the polyethylene? Significant wear or some breakage of the polyethylene? No trouble?
Yeah, no trouble. I only use the implant without polyethylene.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe
Mostly
it is a very good
plate.
quality. Or
Yeah.
do you have any revision case or previously used intros, for example, 5 or 10 years before? No breakage?
No experience. No experience. I
Oh, okay.
only met only no polyethylene.
Oh, okay.
I only
Okay.
use plate and screw.
Oh, okay.
And I only use pressure position mostly. No arthroplasty.
Oh, how do you mean the fracture? In the fracture component implants, there is no
Yeah.
polyethylene. Only
Yes.
the
Yes.
metal breakage. You mean the metal breakage?
No breakage.
No breakage.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So quality is very good. So okay, okay. So, but previously we sometimes experience to the backside wear or the total hip. Do you have
Yeah.
any experience of the backside wear after THA?
I have only one case in Mandalay.
Yeah.
we use to the hair arthroplasty, and then now he's okay.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Oh, it's
yes.
very nice.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
so previously in the polyethylene, the quality was very insufficient. So,
yeah,
so thick polyethylene is recommended to use.
mm,
For example, small diameter of the metal head of the total hip and thick polyethylene. In my
yes,
younger age, the polyethylene should be more than 1 centimeter, basically,
yeah,
to improve. So I see some very old patients and implanted the THA around 20 or more. In the patient, the center of the metal head is going up into the polyethylene. So due
yeah,
to the wear of the polyethylene. So
yes,
we sometimes calculate the wear rate of the annual wear rate. Or sometimes it is 1 millimeter per year.
yeah,
So if the wear rate is 1 millimeter per year, so if the polyethylene thickness is 10 millimeter, so after
yeah.
10 years, it can the wear completely.
So
But
when I
now,
came back from
so yeah,
uh,
yeah.
when
So
I came back from your hospital, I collect some patient to do the knee arthroplasty.
mm,
And during this time, I will just I transferred to Hakka.
oh, okay.
So I've only one experience to the hair arthroplasty in my patient.
Oh yeah.
Now he is okay, and
Okay,
he said
okay.
yes, yes,
So you should, if it's possible, you should follow up this patient.
yes, yes,
Yeah, so the one solution to avoid polyethylene is to use the ceramic. So 20 years ago, the quality of polyethylene is not enough at that time. At that time, I used the ceramic on ceramic
oh yeah,
implant for the total hip.
yeah,
It's there's nowhere, but it
nowhere,
can break sometimes. But
oh
unfortunately, I haven't experienced the breakage of the ceramic for the total hip. But only the one case it was a squeaking. So some scratch sound between the ceramic. So sometimes it is quite a serious problem because the squeaking sound is very, very discomfort for the
yeah,
patient. So this is sometimes revision is performed due to the squeaking. Another one is, as I said before, the breakage. Because the ceramic is very fragile, very strong, but very fragile. No
yes,
flexibility.
mm,
Yeah, but now quality of polyethylene is very good. So the modern polyethylene is very thin. We can use a very thin polyethylene. Even the 5 millimeter is enough. So then, as a result, we can use the bigger diameter of the metal head. Or even we can use the ceramic head. The weight of the polyethylene is smaller and smaller compared to the metal one. But of course, it is very expensive. So for the younger patient, we prefer to use the ceramic head, and older people and use the metal head. But the cup size is linear and should be the polyethylene part to avoid the breakage or uh, the squeaking. But in the
yeah,
maybe 10 years or 15 years later, is metal on the metal. is very popular. So it can also prevent the wear and even the squeaking and the breakage because the metal is more flexible, elastic than the ceramic. But it can cause some for so-called shoot tumor and very, very severe osteoarthritis. So now it is banned to be used. So now modern trend is the improve the quality of the polyethylene. The one solution is vitamin E. So anyway, I will explain that tomorrow.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
Professor.
okay, okay. Do you have
Okay.
any other question or comment?
Yeah, until now, no questions.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay,
Professor. Yes, thank you.
okay.
Yes.
So see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow,
Oh,
Professor. Yes.
oh, tomorrow I will organize this lecture and for the Hong Kong doctors
Yes.
from the in your country, maybe the 1 hour earlier.
Yeah.
I will send you the invitation. So
Yes,
if you
Professor.
have a
Yes.
time, please join and listen. But is there
Uh,
so many audience? So maybe it's just listening. All right.
yes,
And
Professor. Yes.
the item is the very, very specialized in the UK. Some
Yeah.
tips and tricks of the UK.
Yes,
But
Professor.
you understand very, very precisely, sufficiently of the UK. Maybe you can
Yes.
understand what we are saying. I am saying. So if you have a time, please join. Come and join. Okay.
Yes, Professor. Yes.
I will send you